I'm Sam McCormick, Artistic Director of Curious Motion, which is a community organisation using dance and movement to tackle loneliness in Elland and the lower valley of Calderdale. Elland's Happiness Lab is a project that we've been running since the end of 2021 into summer 2022, exploring what happiness means to the community of Elland and the surrounding areas out into the lower valley. And it's really been about measuring the theme of happiness. What does this mean to people? What do people enjoy doing? What things come up when we explore happiness? Happiness is actually quite a complex subject. It's not as simple as just these things make me happy. It's about really what things mean to people, what they most enjoy, things they really value in their lives, and how our work can support that to happen more in the local area, and really about social connection, bringing people together and really fostering that idea of compassion and connection with each other, particularly as we come out of the pandemic as well. So we've been running classes and workshops through this time in Elland and in the surrounding areas, including our over 55s programme, which is called Brews and Grooves, which is where we meet weekly to dance together, and then we enjoy a brew and a catch up afterwards. And that is a really lovely session. We've actually been running that since the very beginning of Curious Motion and before then, all the way through the pandemic. And here we are again in Elland, which has been really lovely. So that's one of the sessions we've been running regularly. We also have a music and movement session, which is called Rhythm and Brews, which is all about bringing people together from across Elland's community to explore movement to live music. So we've been really lucky to have musicians with us in those sessions as well. And we've been reaching people across the community. So it is a session for adults, but we do also have children who join us if that enables adults to come. And it's been all different ages, different backgrounds, and we've had a really lovely time together, singing, dancing, moving, talking, and of course a brew. We always have a brew in that session as well. And we've also been running monthly Happiness Lab workshops, which have been different every month. So this was where we were just trying things out, seeing what people really enjoy. We've done things like doodling with the artworks who are based in Halifax. We've done lantern making with Handmade Parade. We did a big family disco, which was really fun. We learned all of the sort of typical disco dances like the Macarena and all of that stuff. And we've been doing other dance and movement based things in those workshops too. And they've been really lovely to meet new people in the community who maybe haven't engaged with us before, so that they can tell us what they would like to see on offer, and what they enjoy and what happiness means to them too. So it's been a big range of classes and workshops, and now to close the project we're bringing all of that together and creating a performance which we're going to present to the community alongside this film too, so it's very exciting.
Hello, I am Matt and I am a contemporary dance artist and I work for Curious Motion. So we ran a session for the local refugees that have been settled here in Elland, and this was our children's dance party, and we taught them classics such as 5, 6, 7, 8 by steps and the Macarena, and just a few other really fun, family-friendly and energetic dances that we could all do together as a little community. We were really fortunate in the amount of people that came, and we had way more people than we anticipated. It was an amazing thing to have all of these children come together, some of which don't speak English and have not actually been able to get out and be welcomed into the community of Elland. And yeah, we just spent some time. Movement is a universal language, and we just all had some fun with our nice social dances.
This group is great. I've been coming now 3 years if we discount the lockdown, and it's most of us are the same, but we do get new people in, and some people go and some more come in. It's very welcoming, everybody's very friendly, and there's no pressure to do anything brilliantly. Just join in, it's great exercise.
I love it. It's friendly, they're very friendly people, and you feel very liberated. You don't feel scared to just let yourself go, which is not just as easy when you get to a certain age. You tend to hold yourself in, so you can just go for it here.
I always feel better when I've been here. I don't know, maybe physically I've loosened up a bit, and mentally I've just got together with friends, which is really good for us. You know, we're all about mental health, and I think it does help to meet with like-minded people.
We've also been doing some outdoor activities, particularly with the refugee and asylum-seeking families who live in Elland. So we've been out in Hullen Edge Park doing a rainbow art trail, which was a really fun and creative activity with a local artist, Catherine Davis, where we went searching for origami flowers, and we also learned from Catherine how to make them ourselves.
At the moment, we're exploring what people are enjoying and would like to do in the community, and part of that was making sure that we're supporting families that have extra barriers to accessing things, and we wanted to do something outdoors and something creative. And so I partnered up with Catherine Davis, who's a local artist, to just try it really, and it's had a really lovely response.
Hi, I'm Catherine Davis, and I'm a textile and surface pattern designer and artist. And today I've been making some origami flowers with a lovely group of people. We're in the park, the sun's shining, we've just had some great fun just crafting and walking away with some lovely paper flowers. So I was introduced to Sam through Rachel Oates, a lovely lady who's brilliant at networking, and Sam just wanted to offer some kind of craft or creative activity, which I love to do. I love origami, and I run workshops on it, so it was something to offer them that's quite simple to do. It's great for all ages, you know, boys and girls, from as young as 4 up to ladies. As you can see, we had quite a lot of people here today, so it's just been really good fun.
The class that I have just been teaching is a class focused on relaxing, drawing attention to the body, and paying attention to the everyday, day-to-day little bits of aches and pains, but also being able to take the time to release that tension as well. So far, I've had some very positive response. I like to take the time to actually see what it is that the participants would like to focus on. So we've spent a lot of time working on the upper body, so head, neck, shoulders is generally where a lot of people hold their tension. And it's nice at the end of each session to see actually relaxation, and in some people you can actually see their shoulders dropped and a little bit more sort of presence in them, which is really nice to see, and it's really nice to get that feedback and that conversation with the participants as well.
The pandemic has obviously brought lots of challenges. There's lots of them, but we are really passionate about our work, and it exists to really help counteract a lot of the things that were particularly prevalent during the pandemic. And obviously we're not out of the pandemic yet, so it's still continuing. So it has been challenging in the sense that we've had lots of extra things to consider if we're running in-person activities. And we have really needed to run in-person activities. They've been really important for our community. There's been lots of people that engage in our work that would not be able to engage digitally, or might not want to engage digitally because it's not giving them what they need from the session. So there's been lots of considerations around that. We've been working really safely, and we've been making sure that people feel safe when they're with us, which has been incredibly important. But there's also been so much joy with coming back and being together again, and just those moments where it might literally just be the brew at the end of class, or a particular dance move that everybody loves doing together. Those moments have been really special, and I think maybe we have valued them even more because of the experiences that we've all had over the past couple of years. We focus on dance and the arts really because they are really powerful tools to support people to connect with each other. And something that Curious Motion really focuses on is tackling loneliness. we see loneliness as a sort of overarching theme that can lead to lots of other things in people's lives. And it links to physical health, it links to mental health. And it's just a really, really important issue that sometimes isn't quite that well understood. We sometimes understand things about physical health quite well, but mental health and loneliness can be something that we're not quite as aware of. And obviously the pandemic has shown us how hard life is without social connection. And the arts, creativity, dancing, singing, music are amazing ways to bring people together, to support people to express themselves and to connect to who they are, so connecting to themselves as well as each other. And it really engenders a feeling of shared compassion, shared community, and that feeling that you belong somewhere, which is something that we are really, really keen to provide. We want to provide opportunities where people feel really welcome, that they belong, that this is for them, and that it doesn't matter whether you've ever had any experience with dance or creative things before, that you are welcome, and it doesn't matter where you come from either, that this is always for you.
I like to think that we're warm, a little bit funny, a little bit quirky, and yeah, go out there, see what's there, experiment. If you don't like it, that's okay, there'll be something else. There's something for everyone, and we like to think that we would be able to cater for everyone as well.
So it was really important to us that we capture some of what's been going on in Elland and with this project. So hence why we're making this film. We really want to share what we've been doing and what we found out. And just explore happiness in a variety of mediums. So we've got this film to capture all of the action over the past few months, and we're also collecting ideas that have come out from our workshops and classes to create a short performance to share some of the themes, some of the ideas, and express the stories of happiness that have come out in Elland. People's stories are really important, and sometimes, particularly in the Lower Valley and the Elland area, people tell us that they're maybe not having their stories told, or they don't feel like they're being heard. So we really wanted to make sure that we capture things in a way and present things for the community to enjoy. Our hopes from this project and further into the future is that we can really start to provide a vibrant cultural offer in Elland and the Lower Valley. Lots of people that we work with have not accessed much cultural things or maybe many creative or artistic opportunities, but they really want to. And when they come, they really enjoy it, and they find that it's actually a really important part of their week. So we're really hoping that this is the starting point for lots more accessible, creative wellbeing opportunities to be available to the local community, which includes visitors, people who work here, people who live here, people who just pop by sometimes. We want to make a cultural scene in Elland and the Lower Valley that is inspiring, innovative, and above all, welcoming, and is all about celebrating the community. And we want to play our part in supporting that for the well-being of Elland's community, of the Lower Valley, and of individual people.